Hello, hello. It is Pirate Weasel back at it again on our Deathless Challenge run, week 44. Right in the middle of a long cove quest. Pretty happy to see that. I don't have to think for like 2 hours in the hamlet, so it's always a nice little gift to myself to start off in the middle of a quest. And should be about done with the quest, and I'll be pretty stoked to try to go for the Shambler's Altar at the end of this quest. I think it should go pretty well.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Alright, one battle left. Hunger check. Guess I'll just take the guaranteed trap disarm here. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Hagiomania, it's pretty bad. Demonomania, Germaphobe, both kind of not great. I think that Hagiomania is worse in general. I think it even interact with this curio. Let's see, let me just double check. Hagiomania is worship. It's a lot of worship curios. Yeah. And Demonomania is what, unholy? Yeah. There's a lot of unholy curios in the Crimson Courts. Not so much in the... I mean, there's a good amount in the regular areas too, but... I think I'd rather get rid of the guaranteed Hagiomania, I guess. How bad is Germaphobe gonna screw me over on average? If I play with like Plague Doctor or something. I think I'm still down to just get rid of the guaranteed Hagiomania. Okay. Looks like I'm not gonna need a key, I guess. That sucks. It's gonna make Shambler a lot more awkward here. If we knock him to the back, should we stun here with Vestal? I'm kinda chilling.
Decimated.
Cool. She's dead.
A death by inches.
Speed of 5, speed of 7. I would like to give the kill to Occultist if I can. At least he can get crit.
Press disadvantage.
Okay, it's a little bit distressing
Give them
there.
no quarter.
Nice.
Powerful blow.
Okay.
Compassion is a rarity in the
Good
fevered
dodge.
pitch of battle.
Good crit.
A momentary abatement.
Let's try to give the kill to Occultist again.
Continue
Sweet.
the onslaught. Destroy them all.
So I do need the 3 shovels. Holy waters are for the Shambler. Herbs probably don't need to come with me. Neither does this 6 food, I don't think. It's not that many hunger checks left for the Shambler. I can't remember if this chest was a key needed or not. I'm gonna assume yes, though. Who is the highest blight resist? 40, 70, 50, 50, okay. I know there are 3 of the curios up here that need shovel. I could just open this now to... well, I don't know. I still need space for the torch as well, so it's kind of awkward. Let me plan on backtracking all the way back, maybe?
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Okay, so there is a key needed here.
If only treasure
That's
could
all I need
staunch
for
the
keys.
flow of otherworldly corruption.
Let's leave that. I think I should have enough food for the way back. There's a hunger check there, okay. Chambers altar is up here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. It's another hunger check. A little bit awkward. Chambers altar. Sacrificial stamp does give value as well. Like the mark on the Shambler would be okay, I think. Maybe something like that. Caltrops can be used in any rank except for 1. I don't think it's not a huge bleed chance. I'm not sure I want to go for that. Let's see how badly I get shuffled here, I guess. Just one last look all around. Definitely need these 2. Uppercut's the one I have leveled up more. Mark for Death makes sense. I think it makes more sense than Caltrops, because if I get a good shuffle, I can stun rank 1, like turn 1, and then Mark for Death with Bounty Hunter. Not a great shuffle. Let's put the mark down for now.
Masterfully executed.
Oh, super nice dodge. Okay.
Be
Sweet.
gone, fiend.
Boom, baby. Smart for 2 rounds. Okay.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
Cool. Gets to go first. Ah, Ray couldn't finish it off. Sucks.
Another one falls.
10% chance of stun. Sometimes it works. Otherwise 4 to 8 damage. Or just heal. Heal's probably fine.
A momentary abatement.
Heya, Scorpio. Oh, come on. Where's this rake damage? That sucks.
Self-preservation is
The mark is
paramount
gone
at
now.
any cost.
Ah, fuck. This tentacle is getting out of hand. Bad shuffle. Very bad shuffle. Oh, oh no. No crits at least. Okay.
The space between worlds
Something.
is no place for mortal men.
Oh god, what a shuffle. Ugh. I have to like sacrificial stab with the occultist here. Foreskin kills. Thanks for the follow. And Scorpio Seb, 7 stream streak. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Just in time for the action. Let's hope it's not the end of the run here. These tentacles are freaking buffed AF. And my guys are all shuffled out of order. That's just great. Maybe it's more consistent just to move forward here. Well, hold on. I'm feeling like just doing this and healing, honestly. No! Oof, okay. It's manageable.
About to break.
That's super bad, okay. Good.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh my god. This is not looking good. Oh, my heart race is going up here. If he gets crit with the tentacle, he's kind of like dead, I think. Okay, that's fine.
As life ebbs,
That is okay.
terrible vistas
Cool,
of
cool.
emptiness reveal themselves.
Oh, my heart, man. My poor heart. If he lashes out and kills my guy here, oh my god. Thank God. Oh my. And we got the best item. Oh my god. Oh, that was so close. I'm not sure if Selfish Affliction could have killed him, but that was way too close for comfort. This is all because he took like one extra hit from a cultist that he really should not have, ideally. Like that one stress hit from a acolyte really kind of turned this fight into a nightmare for me. But hey, we made it out. I'm thinking I'm not even gonna go to this room. I'm just gonna backtrack for these last 3 curios, and I think I should be all set. That way you don't spawn any room battles before I hit these shovel curios. The affliction, or the virtue here might have helped a lot. Okay, don't need food now. Pretty sure. Okay, fair enough.
Frustration and fury.
So these guys might
More
screw around with the
destructive than
shovel curios
100
here, in
cannons.
the hallway at least. It's fine though. Keep. No, wait. Keep. Okay, cool. Nobody stole it.
Handsome reward for a task well performed.
Alright, whatever.
At
I have
last,
not had the chance to buy a
wholesome
Black
marine
Reliquary
life can
just yet.
flourish.
I am really excited to try it though.
Indeed
I
there
just have to
is
get
such a
this
thing.
challenge out of the way. So, as soon as I can get this challenge done, I can reward myself a Black Reliquary. Alright, let's make some notes here. Occultist, Virtue, Afflicted during Shambler Torch fight, which made things get kind of scary with A-Bomb hitting Death's door. Virtued, luckily. Got the Ancestors Scroll. Rewarded with 4 portraits and 4th moon ring. I think it's a record for moon rings. Deadly, Fear of Beasts, pretty bad. Syphilis, Eldritch Hater's nice, okay. It is good and damn difficult, really. I'd be surprised if they amped the difficulty up on that
Washed in
DLC.
blood
That's kind of
and
nice though.
delusion, he bears the burden of 1,000 lifetimes.
Alright, 170k in the bank this week. I'd say we made around like 75k, like 8k. No. Yeah. Yeah. Made around 8k from the bank this week. Really hoping to break 200k though. We're not quite at my financial goals just yet. Everything we got in the dungeon this week we're keeping. I was thinking it might be time to open the farmstead. The only other consideration was whether I wanted to knock out a few more bosses or do like a increased damage event in the wield for the hag. In which case, the thing from the stars could kind of screw me over if it appeared right after doing that quest. Just looking at the quest though, there's nothing that good available, so I think, yeah, it might be about time to open the farmstead here. That way we can unlock things from the stars and get that headache over with. Oh wow, that's pretty good. But I think I'm good on those guys for now. It's not good. Ew. That is a pretty damn good occultist. Wow. Pretty damn good. Juice tist. Yeah, sure. Maybe I don't need this Vestal. I'm trying to think of which I should drop here. Eldritch Hater on Bounty Hunter is pretty much only for the Shambler. Otherwise, he's not really attacking Eldritch much. Maybe in the Cove he could have some use. I don't know about these 3 occultists. I don't think I need 3. Feather Crystal. I should grab that. I don't think I'm gonna do any virtue cheesing strategies in my run, though. Let me see how I can put together for the Farmstead team here. It's short. It's the Apprentice one, okay. I guess I could stick the Abomination here. He can heal off his own stress. I guess this Vestal. Unless I just kick her for... How many of these guys do I actually want? I think this... Oh yeah, this Flanchion is just better. Even though the other Flanchion has Clotter, this is really only good for, like, Reclaim. I think I should be okay. So I just want this super fast Occultist. How many vessels do I have right now? 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, this Vestal is pretty bad. I think I should just kick this Vestal. I already have a spare Vestal. Shouldn't I have a level 4 Vestal since I took one to the Crimson Court? I guess it was her, but she just stayed level 3. That's fine. Yeah. This Vestal is absolutely terrible. It's a no-brainer. Let's just grab this Occultist here.
And weakness cannot be tolerated.
So my team this week... I guess I could toss an Occultist there. It'd be nice to have some stress healing, but I can't have this Crusader level up. He's got to be around for the thing from the Stars fight. Shieldbreaker I want to keep around 2. These guys can both go on 1 more quest after this. Maybe it's 2 Vestals? I don't know. I'm just throwing garbage in for this first quest. I think I am keeping all of you guys, though. Is my Antiquarian back yet? What happened to the thing last week? I think I gotta heal some diseases or quirks off my Antiquarian. Like, yeah, the Red Plague. It's pretty bad. I also want to lock in Quick Draw. But since she has a disease that's important to cure off this week, I'll just utilize this for her. And then we can find someone else to do quirks on. Nervous Slugger, that's an option. Same with Demonomania Lurker. Fragile. Guilty Conscience. This Bounty Hunter is kind of running out of quirks here. I don't know. I literally don't know what I don't think I'm using Bounty Hunter for like anything, any bosses. And Demonomania would be kind of annoying for a lot of curios. Is it any cheaper for level 3s and 4s? Probably not, right? No, it's not any cheaper or more expensive. Yeah, I literally don't know what Bounty Hunter would be good for at this point, boss-wise, until Champion Prophet. Would you say Jester is good against Shambler? Yeah, I think Jester is super good against Shambler for 2 reasons. Well, I guess 3 reasons, the 3 stats he gives. The speed. If you spam Battle Ballad, you can pretty consistently outspeed the Tentacles before they get any buffs up, so that's really helpful. The increased accuracy is huge too, and the crit definitely helps, so yeah, as long as Jester can stay in rank 3 or 4 and spam Battle Ballad, it's super nice. So it's either Bounty Hunter or Highwayman. I think Highwayman is going out sooner though. Demonomania, Lurker, I think that's fair. Okay, definitely getting the Feather Crystal. Let's make a note of that. Bought a Feather Crystal. Big money. We're getting there. I really want to get to break past 200k with Antiquarian. I only have one Antiquarian now, which is kind of awkward. Once I defeat Thing from the Stars, I'll have a lot more flexibility in my Apprentice lineups. But I need to keep certain people in Apprentice so that they can try multiple attempts. At least 2 attempts, I think, from the Stars. It's only a 50% chance of spawning, so it's pretty awkward. I think everything here I'm keeping. Okay, so don't need camping this week. Am I really taking 2 Vestals in this random ass comp? I don't really have any other Apprentice guys to really do anything with. I guess. No stress healing. Starting with Vestal super stressed. How much does the first farmstead give as far as EXP goes? Let's see. Okay, it gives 2 EXP, meaning that she's not going to hit level 3 just yet, which is good. He will hit level 2, which is fine. There's nowhere else I want to be. Sanitarium is full. Abbey is full. Let's get our stuff here. Maybe I take Illumination on 1 Vestal. I don't even know if this team has enough damage to take on I mean, it should. It's just a short quest, shortwave. Yeah, don't really want to use any of my better characters on this mission, because as it is, they can both go on one more medium mission and not level up. All right. Just tossing stuff on here. Okay, you guys are starting an ad break. See you in a bit. I will continue thinking here. Are you guys getting an ad right now? It's got a countdown, but now it's not telling me when the ad's gonna end. Maybe a call just needs some accuracy. If I'm new to the ad game, you should probably aim for 3:30 to 4 an hour. If you don't do minimum 3, you get way less revenue. Yeah, that's why I do the minimum of 3 minutes per hour, right? And I try to run 3-minute ads. Okay, now it says the ad break started for 1 minute 30 seconds. So you guys are getting like 1 minute 30-second ads every half an hour. And I try to like run a 3-minute ad when I'm loading maps or taking a break, so it resets it for the hour. But I'm not quite sure that it actually blocks it, because I feel like sometimes I run the manual ad for 3 minutes and then I still get the pop-up for the ad coming up. I'm not sure if that's just there no matter what, or if it's actually showing like another ad back to back. Feather crystal maybe. Shino box, I guess. No way, it ends up being 255? Oh, maybe because I... Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll do 330 then. Oh my god, she cannot even use illumination in rank 4. Why is this move so restrictive? Like, is it really that OP if I can use it from any rank? Like, come on, man. I doubt it, right? Just let me use that move from rank 4. Jesus. Let's give the focus ring to the Vestal that needs some stress heal. Maybe she can stress heal off some crits. I think the ad should be over. Shino box, I don't really feel like it does anything because I'm just hitting manacles most of the time. Just take a look at everything available here. Garlic, nah. Sun cloak, I don't think it's needed. We have like 4 sources of healing. Should just be good. I've never used a team this bad though, so we'll see how it goes. One last check for things to sell. Book relaxation, I'm still a bit hesitant to toss that. Same with bleed amulet. I think we should be okay. This is like the jankiest team I've taken anywhere my whole life, but you know, it's just the farmstead. Should I play Bonk actually? This team is lacking a bit of damage. What if I do Bonk instead here? Yeah, sure. Definitely a trendsetter over here. Alright, I guess we're bonking. So, in that case, you should get a better item here. I guess you should take the focus ring in that case. But just slap Book of Relaxation here, I guess. Maybe it prevents her from afflicting from one stress attack or something. This might end the run. Maybe I actually take Illumination for the horse then. The other alternative would be just grabbing this crappy ass Houndmaster. Wouldn't be the worst idea if I can find someone higher level to be replaced, then I could have a much more balanced team with Stress Heal for the farmstead here. Again, this Houndmaster is just like not good at all. He's nothing good except for Eagle Eye, but he's level 5. I'm kind of reluctant to just pitch level 5 like that. This Occultist isn't great either, but he's got nothing bad. Unholy Hater is something against the Prophet and Necromancer. This is pretty good. This is pretty good with Luminous. He's pretty good. She's pretty good. This one's just okay. Nothing impressive here. He's pretty good. This Man-at-Arms is absolute ass, but I just want I just kind of want a second Man-at-Arms. Because I don't know when the next chance I will have to grab a Man-at-Arms. He's so bad. Yeah, I don't have any great candidates to dismiss right now. I mean, it could just be this Bounty Hunter too, but I feel like he's okay. The prospect of losing the run to this first farmstead mission is kind of crazy to me, but maybe I should be super careful. It's really only this Vestal I'm kind of worried about, right? Because he should be able to heal off his own stress. If I get an early affliction off from Vestal, that'd be pretty bad. She has Fengophobia too. Nah. Go for an SB. If anything, I'm taking the level 2 Houndmaster because he has some stress heals. But I don't see who I'd be. You know what? Maybe I should try again. Let's try harder to find a guy to kick here. Champion Houndmaster. I mean, would I ever be investing in this Houndmaster? He has such bad quirks. Like, you know, like you want to take the Houndmaster of the Warrens out of anywhere, and he's just got the worst possible quirks for that area. It's kind of insane. But again, this Houndmaster, he's pretty bad. All he has is Eagle Eye. That's it. None of this other stuff like does anything. So he's a candidate to dismiss. Maybe this Plague Doctor too. Which Plague Doctor would I rather have against the flesh is the question. Hard Noggin and Thick Blooded make me want to take this Plague Doctor to the flesh boss, whereas this Luminous Cape Plague Doctor is better for everything else. So I kind of want to keep them both. This Man-at-Arms is the other candidate I was talking about. What boss am I taking Man-at-Arms against? The Swine Flesh, the Swine King. Yeah, the Swine Flesh and King. Like maybe the Hag, maybe the Brigand Pounder. Yeah, I kind of want to hold on to a second Man-at-Arms. First time chatter, some sea kraken. Figured out why you didn't spawn much blood in the Crimson Court. Constantly kept your characters relatively full, so the bloodlust never dropped enough to trigger a drop. I don't know about that. Like, I've never waited till people, like, in past campaigns, I always just fed them as soon as they were craving, really. I don't think it would make sense for the game to spawn more blood when you have craving characters. It's just like a flat drop rate from Crimson Court enemies, I'm pretty sure. Because even towards the end of the campaign, well, I don't know. I went a pretty long time when people are like craving and wasting and I didn't get much blood. Then towards the end of the campaign, where I was like feeding people blood, I just got more and more blood after that, after they were already fed, so I don't really think that's the case. Alright. Alright, I decided I will drop someone for the Houndmaster here. Let's just even out the team and also, yeah, make this mission a little bit safer. And with Houndmaster's Cry Havoc, we should be able to kind of stress it over into 0 by the end of this mission too, hopefully. Let's take another look at the Vestal though. Like, oh, I'm definitely not taking this Vestal, I'm taking the Houndmaster. Okay, so again, maybe it's even like the Bounty Hunter. I mean, he seems pretty good. He can go on one more apprentice mission. Beast Hater, Steady, Favor Their Fighter, Ultra Hater, they're all not bad quirks. Even Risk Taker is not bad. Ah, these decisions. I would love to just kick this Man-at-Arms too, for like a better one. But I have no idea when I'm going to get another Man-at-Arms. How many of my guys are apprentice in the Abbey right now? Just one? Oh, this is the hardest part of the campaign, is always figuring out who to kick for new people. But I do agree that I should probably not just take this extremely crappy team in the first farm submission. The other reason I want to keep this Houndmaster around is if Shrieker does spawn, I want enough high-level people to kill the Shrieker and get that out of the way. So dismissing his Houndmaster would kind of, yeah, make that a little bit harder. If I take this Man-at-Arms to champion Swine, or veteran Swine Flesh, the Swine King, the Hag, he's going to reach level 5 pretty quickly from all that. Which is why I want the other one around. Oh, god damn it. It might just be this Bounty Hunter. It might just have to be. If I kick this Bounty Hunter, I can also stress heal the Vestal, but he's like pretty good, man. Indeed, till you take 4 people and stick with them to the end, yeah. Like this Bounty Hunter, he's pretty good. Like every single one of these quirks is pretty decent. I could even make an argument to kick this guy instead, but Slugger and Quickdraw are pretty good too. I would almost argue that these quirks are just better though overall. Like you want to take Bounty Hunter in the Warrens because he gets the extra human damage. So Beast Hater on top of that's nice. Eldritch Hater is just good in general for Shambler, Cove, Fairweather Fighter, solid. Steady, solid. Risk Taker is even decent. I don't want to dismiss this Bounty Hunter. And again, I want to take this Plague Doctor specifically for the Swine Flesh fights because of the hard noggin and the thick-blooded. Alright, let's sort by class now. Keeping. It's not great here, but still a stress healer for Shieldbreaker Nightmares. Keeping. Not sure. Keeping. Yeah, I guess. Keeping. Keeping, not too sure. Keeping. Yeah, I'm thinking it might just be the Houndmaster now, the level 5 Houndmaster, because the main reason for keeping this Houndmaster around is for A, the Shrieker, B, the Wolf. Once he spawns, Houndmaster is able to go on that quest if I want to. But otherwise, he's just sitting on his ass for too long. These quirks are not good. These are bad quirks. And this Houndmaster might not be staying around either, but he's better than taking 2 Vestals.
No more good to us.
He at least makes sure we leave this quest with low stress. So we do want to keep her in rank 3 now, so you can use Illuminate against the Horsies, which are always a pain in the ass. Hound's Harry, Stress Heal, Guard Dog. And we're good here. Maybe do Mark this time if we have a Houndmaster. So this team is a lot more well-rounded. I could even put the Answers to Scroll on Houndmaster to heal more stress off. But otherwise, we need accuracy here. So it's not going to be Focus Ring here. We'll take Focus Ring on Houndmaster instead. Vestal would be taking the Steady Bracer. Where's that thing? Here. Yeah, it's a lot better than taking a Vestal that's like 80 stress. Yeah, you guys talked me into avoiding that. I don't think it's very likely I die in this first quest. It always seems to be over in like an instant, but you know, who knows. I just want to replace this one with someone else ASAP. I'm also approaching 200 crests, which is interesting. I think the training ring is like 300 though, so still have a ways to go. What else do you have? Am I just slapping the scroll on you? I guess so. Priority is, like, besides from just finishing this quest, priority is just leaving with no stress on anyone, so I think the Ancestral Scroll makes sense here. It makes it go from 4 stress heal to 5 stress heal, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, we already have single target heal with the Cultist. Everyone else has their own heals, so Divine Comfort and Illumination here should just be okay. Got the Mark, got the Stun, got the Heal, Sacrificial Stab, Rush, Harry, Cry Havoc, Guard Dog. Yeah, should be okay here. Skills, you're good. You're fresh off the Stagecoach. Anything else we want to get here? I don't think I want to go for any Virtue strats this entire campaign. What's your thoughts on something's dodge irrelevant to this game? At a comp with Man-Arm's Houndmaster to attacks and bolster and Shambler hit me every turn. It is relevant. Dodge is one of those stats where having a little bit of dodge is not really that good. Having, like, dodge gets better the more you stack. Because, like, you think about it, like, yeah, Man-Arms can bolster your dodge by 10, right? What that means is that you're dodging attacks, like, 10% more of the time. Like, if you get hit 10 times, attack 10 times, maybe you dodge 1 more attack. You just gotta stack a lot of dodge and trinkets and stuff. The only really viable dodge strategies all include Antiquarian. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any dodge team that doesn't take Antiquarian, so you should expect some dodges with Bolster and Houndmaster maybe, but I think to make it work, you really do need dodge trinkets and Antiquarian to consistently dodge. Dodge honestly kind of breaks this game. Dodge is one of those game-breaking mechanics that I don't really like to abuse that much. I probably will go for a dodge-focused team in the Farmstead for Endless Harvest. There's one I want to try. In Torchless, dodge does get worse too because enemies have more accuracy. In Full Torch, like Farmstead, Crimson Court, you get a lot of bonus dodge, so it's pretty good. But yeah, you can't expect to dodge too much with just Bolster and Houndmaster. I would say that's probably expected. Alright, usually don't have to take too much for this quest. Should be good. Like, Occultist is pretty good against Thing from the Stars, because if you reduce his speed enough, you can kind of just, like, go last and stun. But this guy has Quick Draw. That kind of sucks for the Thing from the Stars strategy, so I am going to go for a strategy with Crusader first. Hopefully it spawns, but if Crusader levels up after attempting one dungeon with Thing from the Stars, I am probably going to have to use a Quick Draw Occultist here. I mean, very good in any other situation except for Thing from the Stars, but I've always killed Thing from the Stars without cheesing strat with Scouting Caution Cloaks, so it should just be okay anyway. Anti-Venom, Bandage, 1 Herb, 2 Holy Waters, 1 Laudanum, should be okay. I don't know why I'm like overthinking this first mission. I think I've just been talking a lot, so I don't want to rush into any quest. I always gotta take my time. Focus Ring, Answers the Scroll, Salacious Diary, City Bracer. You know what? I'm thinking in full Torchlight, I'd rather have a Dazzling Charm. I'd rather have some more stun chance. Even with Abomination, kinda. In which case, maybe I slap the... It's like Abomination is not really doing damage, so Crescendo Box doesn't really make that much sense to me. Let me pop the Dazzling Charm instead on him, because he has below average stun without the Broken Key. So this makes more sense. See? Glad I thought about it a little bit more. And then Feather Crystal is pretty good for like hallway battles, but in the Farmstead, like he's already got quick reflexes. Does he really need like 11 speed? I don't think so. Like 9 speed is probably good enough. In which case, what would I take on him? Like maybe some accuracy and book relaxation, or even like a stun cloak. Or even fortifying garlic. I don't want to reduce his accuracy, I know that. Yeah, maybe it's just the garlic. Suncloak or garlic? Prot and dodge for a little bit of stress. Yeah, I guess I'm more concerned about like... I mean 5 prot is like nothing. Neither is 10 dodge. I don't know. I think I'm good here. Against Chandler, would it be viable to always keep 1 second alive so we can only summon 1? Yeah, depends. I go for that strategy sometimes. It depends on your team lineup, right? If you're taking an Abomination or something, you just kind of want to rake both tentacles and kill them in 1 turn. You just have to keep in mind, if you keep 1 tentacle alive, sometimes Shambler's going to use Centauri's Lament, which may be really bad depending on your team, but sometimes it's good, because when Shambler uses Lament, he doesn't summon a second tentacle, so... one of the strategies for Shambler is just using Dot, so if you can put a dot on the tentacle and then make it so that he dies on at the end of his turn or the following next turn, it's good because you don't have to devote resources into that tentacle the round after, and Shambler doesn't summon the tentacle to replace it. So oftentimes it just so happens that keeping 1 or 2 tentacles alive is like ideal. You just have to keep in mind what that allows Shambler to do, which is Centauri's Lament. That's the only consideration, really. Otherwise, well, the other thing is, if you're keeping it alive and you don't have a dot on it, then you have to be really careful about the extra protection and dodge ramping it's going to take. When I see people dying from Shambler, it's because they let the tentacles cook a little bit too long, usually. So that's one of the biggest dangers of leaving them alive. I would say leave them alive if you can stun them or if you can put a dot on them. Otherwise, you probably either want to stun them or kill them, honestly. Alright, Anti-Venom, Bandage, Herb, Holy Water, Laudanum. Okay, let's just do this. Enough delaying here.
Blight had struck the harvest again that year.
Alright,
when the
bathroom
miller
BRB.
was desperate. He came to me, hat clutched tightly in filthy fingers, stinking of sweat and manure. Seated comfortably in my observatory, surrounded by telescopes and other delicate apparatus, I recognized his misfortune as an opportunity, and I agreed to lend him my expertise.
Alrighty. Oh, what the hell. Add in 4 minutes. I should have just played it now then. It's okay. You guys probably won't miss too much farmstead action. Oh, you're kidding me. On that guy of all people? Damn, he knows his stuff. Okay, I was afraid he's gonna use the stress ability there. That would have been really bad. I do kind of have to kill this thing.
Another one falls.
That's why I brought the one lot in them. Okay. Cool.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
There's the horse. I should try probably just stun that with the occultist. 9 speed. I should usually outspeed. There we go. That's a beast too. I get some extra damage here. One more round of the dog treats.
Their cursed champion falls.
Cool. We got to use the farm set as an abbey to stress heal the abomination, probably. Gotta make sure these things die. So Houndmaster has to hit here. Which means the occultist could one-shot this with sacrificial stab usually. Which means I should be able to just stun here.
Back to the pit.
Okay, that's a guaranteed kill as well.
Executed with impunity.
Stun chance is like 40. Just keep doing this. I'm glad they're using Ceaseless Labor instead of Sow the Seeds.
Annihilated.
They have the same stun chance. I don't really want to touch this guy while I use Riposte up. Oh damn, this meter is longer than I remember. It's actually kind of long. It's okay. I don't mind popping the dog treat now. What? Oh, you know, I never realized this, but his buff gives him increased blight duration. I was like, I did not get crit here. Like, how did that happen? That was really weird for a moment. It's like, what the hell?
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Four speed, 6 speed. Good dodge. Maybe I should have brought one more lot in them.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Another abomination cleansed from our lands. Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle. Decimated.
Oh, they actually both got blighted. Did not actually expect that. Yeah.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden. The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving. The ground quakes. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. A devastating blow.
One's dead.
A death by inches. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Ooh, some big numbers. Alright. Wave's almost done. Let's try to focus on some stress healing here now. Oh, that's awkward. He's got nothing good to do here. Oh, wow. That was pretty lucky. Thanks. Illuminates. Worst skill in the game. Aw, it's okay. Speed is 6, speed is 7. Let's make sure you don't get it turned off. I don't want to kill him, so what's the weakest skill? Dazzling Light or Illumination? Same damage, but Dazzling Light can crit. That's fine. I think this is it. Oh wow, actually landed the stun. Okay, never mind. It's hard to tell because the sprite covers the meter, kind of. Actually a little bit annoying.
The wounds of war
Oh.
can be healed.
It's always awkward too, like, how come this is the only mission where as soon as you fill meter, it just ends? Whereas in every other mission, you actually have to wait for the crystal to come spawn you away. Okay, whatever. I basically ended with 0 stress. Night Owl, Imposter. Ooh, you know what? Twilight Dreamer is actually amazing on the Cultist. Because he can stun the, like, the stealth fish in the cove. Yeah, me too. I hate the farmstead as well. Okay, so this week we took Houndmaster, Vestal,
An eternity of
A-Bomb,
struggle,
Occultist,
or penance
Farmstead,
for my
Apprentice,
unspeakable transgressions.
Short. He bought the Feather Crystal, decided to dismiss level 5 Houndmaster for a crappy level 2 one for the Farmstead. Was able to heal all stress off A-Bomb and rest of, and ended with 0 stress on team. Okay, strong and powerful, that's nice. This week we made about, let's say, 7,000 gold from the bank. It's getting lower and lower, so we gotta go on some Antiquarian stuff. Think of the Stars is not an apprentice this week, so we can't go for that. No thanks. Don't have the whatchamacallit Shard Mercenaries yet. It's nothing I really feel like doing looking at this. Like, bumper crop is one option. I don't have an antiquarian though, so there's really no point in doing this actually. I should just go for this now. And by the way, 5th moon ring, like, can you save some moon rings for like other campaigns and other players? Like, you don't have to give me 5 moon rings. I'm kind of astounded by that. Okay, how much EXP does this mission give, my guys? The Miller gives 6 EXP, so she will be good for like... that sucks. I definitely want the shield breaker for the Miller. Definitely want a highwayman. Might as well take the level 3 one, I guess. Jester. And which Vestal is it gonna be? Sure. Okay. Gotta keep in mind, I only have 3 Vestals now, I think. It's kind of iffy. At least in my playstyle. Do we camp before the first Miller? I think we do. I think the first Miller gives you a camp. Let's take a bunch of dodge on Jester, I guess. This is actually one of the few accuracy trinkets that works in High Torch and doesn't lower his dodge. Do something like that. Dazzling Charm. Well, sorry, Obese, you're in for another farmstead quest, I guess. And followed by maybe Endless Harvest. We'll see. Suncloak or Garlic? I feel like Suncloak. Looks like syphilis is the worst disease right now. Let's get rid of Imposter Syndrome before we take you out again. I think I'd prefer Quick Reflexes over Quick Draw. This week we're taking Vestal, Jester, Highwayman, Shieldbreaker, Farmstead. What is this? Veteran, Miller. We're good in the Abbey, good in the Sanitarium. Let's look at the stuff here. Cartographer's Camp, Puppet Theater. Maybe a light. Yeah, so next goal is Trading Ring. I could just get the Performance Hall now, but I don't think that's worth it. Maybe it is. Because I do have to get the... Like the 80... I do have to put in the 84 crest here. And then the 100 crest here. First anyway. It sucks that the Shrieker spawns, like, in the next couple weeks. I can't get all the upgrades I want. I gotta start working towards heirlooms next. Do I want to give up that level 2 Houndmaster for, like, a third Bounty Hunter? Not this one, though. I'm almost tempted to just increase this, but nah. Hey, who's that? Ash Gaming Tales raiding with a party of 19. Hey, hey, hey. Thanks for the raid, Ash. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you, thank you. I think we're about to do the Miller this week for our 5th moon ring, if you can believe it. Got a decent run going and haven't lost in the final fight of the stream. Nice. Well, if you misplay and survive, it's always a nice... Got 6 or 7 moon rings in your victory one. Damn, man. I guess it wasn't that unusual. I'm like, save some moon rings for like my other campaigns or for the other players doing this. Don't just give them all to me. Maybe it is a sign, though. I've never not done the Miller with Shieldbreaker, even though it would be nice not... Like, I want to save the Shieldbreaker for some Veteran Nightmares, but... I guess I always wait for my level 2 Shieldbreaker to hit level 3. Had a run where we got the first moon ring week 50-ish. I think I remember that, yeah. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so the question on my mind this week is, do I want to get the Performance Hall next? Or just save up all the crests for the Training Ring? I don't think I need the Performance... I definitely don't need this to succeed for the Miller. It would be helpful, like, against the crew boss a little bit, but Veteran Crew shouldn't be that bad either. Usually this is, like, one of the last districts I buy. Yeah, but the other thing is, like, I want to get the champion upgrades on the guild and the armor, the blacksmith too, so... If I focus the trading ring, I can't get these upgrades, right? So there's kind of like conflict there too. If I just get the jesters district, then I can still have enough crest left over for these districts, but I don't know. We're in week 45. We're just starting to do veteran quests now. I just took care of the Baron, the veteran necromancer, and that's it. I just opened the farmstead the last week too. So I think from the stars is next on my agenda here. Yeah, my first thought is skipping the Jester Hall. It's usually one of the last districts I get. I'll just, yeah, keep this stuff for now. Alright, should be good to go. I could consider taking like a bounty hunter or someone else instead of Shieldbreaker, but I just feel like she's really good for the Miller fight to break the guard. I've never not taken Shieldbreaker kind of for the Miller fight. Yeah, I got the Granary. Got the Bank of the Granary. First Bank, then Granary was my order. Well, for every campaign, but didn't change for this one either. Alright, should be good to go. I'm just kind of debating between Garlic and Suncloak on the Shieldbreaker now. I think those are the only two real considerations. Got a free bank? Oh, because you got the free guild upgrade, so you were able to use all those portraits for the bank. This campaign, I got the free building upgrade in time for the second to last guild upgrade. Oh, 2 events. Damn. Last campaign, I didn't get a single one, but this time I got one, like, around week 35 or maybe... around week 35 or so. Yeah. What would you take against in the farmstead, Ash? Garlic on Shieldbreaker or Suncloak? I am leaning towards Suncloak personally. But I'd hear your opinion on that. I think Dazzling Charm is good here. I'll just take full dodge and HP here. Crescendo Box and crit pretty good here. If you had built the Grinder first, you could level Champ level Guild with that event. Why is that? Because I'd have... You could level... Oh yeah, because I would have that upgrade for the bank first, but I can't play around getting that event, right? Doesn't really make sense. Like, the bank has made me... Like, I don't even think you get the bank at this point, right? So I know by now the bank has gotten me over 100k gold since week 14. And I think 100k gold is pretty good. I was thinking Suncloak or Garlic. I'm leaning towards Suncloak. And this question would be the same for Endless Harvest, too. I'm not really considering Berenston's Head or anything. I don't think I need all this food, honestly, for the Miller. There's only one camp, and that's pretty much it. So if I camp for 8 food, then I have, like, what, 16 food left over in between? Should be good. I don't have the candle yet, unfortunately. So that's not part of the question. Otherwise, I would take the candle. Yeah, that was my thought. Anyway, let's see. I gotta look at how many provisions I actually used in the last few Miller fights. Let's see. There's one campaign I used 1 bandage, 2 anti-venoms, 1 herb, 2 laudanums. No, that's not right. What? Wait, huh? I had a campaign I only used 1 bandage, 2 anti-venom, 1 herb, 2 laudanums, no holy waters? Why wouldn't I have just popped holy waters? Interesting. Maybe I don't need all of this. 2 laudanum, I guess, should be okay. Maybe just like 4 of these? Let's see the next time. The other time I used 3 bandages, 7 anti-venoms, 3 laudanums, 11 holy waters. Well, 11 holy waters is even impossible, so I correct it to 9. So I guess I'll take 3 laudanums and 7 anti-venoms just in case, I guess. Completed first, what else? What about my last campaign? Let me see. Last campaign I did the Miller around... Where was he? Miller was week 54 last campaign. Okay. I used 2 bandages, 1 anti-venom, 15 food, 2 laudanum, 3 holy waters? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I need that many anti-venoms. Just be a little bit conservative. 3 laudanums just for safety. 2 bandages, 1 anti-venom. Okay. Oh, damn. By week 54 last campaign, I'd fully unlocked the Guild, Blacksmith, and Stagecoach. I guess it's still possible. I'm still like 10 weeks out from that. Well, not quite, but... is this Baron? This is the Miller. Don't scales not return after farmstead mission? I've never heard of that. Had expired instead of come back to my supplies after farmstead a few times, so I stopped taking it. It wouldn't really make sense, right? I've never noticed that in my campaigns. Let me see if I can look it up. Like, that wouldn't really make sense in my head. Can anyone confirm what Ash is saying? I've never heard of this before. That scales don't come back. Maybe I'll just bring like one then? Huh. That'd be pretty freaking weird. Just for it to randomly work that way. I don't know. Alright, let me see again. How many herbs do I want to take? Last time I didn't use any herbs, I guess. Probably 2 herbs is enough. Oh, I don't need this. Probably don't need Swift Cloak either if I have the Feather Crystal now. I really don't know when I would ever use Recovery Charm at this point. Okay, you know what? I'll try for science. I'll take 1 scale for safety anyway, regardless if I lose it or not. And then we'll see if it comes back. So that's enough food. Last time I only used 15 food. No shovels, anti-venom. Might as well take a full stack, I guess. 4 bandages, 2 herbs. Maybe 1 key. It's only 200 gold. I don't know if I'm ever going to get one of those curios in the regular Miller quest. Holy waters, a lot of them. Don't need shard dust, don't need blood, don't need more scales. Should be good here. Let's see. Like, Gemini is saying that you only lose the scales if you wipe in the farmstead, but... Yeah, is that what happened, Ash? Did you take the scales and you like, party wiped on purpose or something? Probably not. I don't know. Anyway, one last look around here. Focus ring. We're okay. I could go for double healing too. I don't think that would be bad. If I'm looking at worst case scenarios, I think double healing is better for recovery than Dazzling Charm. Dazzling Charm is better to reduce stress. And damage sometimes. Alright, should be good. Shovels. Alright, let's just start it.
Slabs etched with certain celestial designs were erected around the perimeter of the farmstead.
Okay, I'm gonna do an experiment here, guys. I'm gonna, since I have an ad coming up in 1 minute anyways, I'm gonna run a 3-minute ad here. And you guys are gonna have to tell me if you still get an ad after that, because that would be really messed up. But this should theoretically clear ads for the rest of the stream.
And I marveled at the limitless profanity of the stars, wondering what harvest might come.
Alright, I'm just gonna start here. So according to my last spreadsheet, this should be in the order of normal, or farmstead enemies, normal enemies, farmstead enemies, miller. Okay.
The ground quakes. Monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue. Decimated. Back to the pit. A decisive pummeling. A devastating blow.
Aha, so when you're low health, you know you shouldn't paw the ground, huh? Is that it? Bastard.
Annihilated. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Another one falls. The blood quickens. Eradicated.
God damn. Alright.
Inspiration and improvement.
Oh my god. It's 3 huge crits in a row.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
That's it? Wow.
Battle behind, battle ahead.
Thanks.
For a moment.
Okay, so now it's normal enemies. I'm kind of inclined just to stick Serpent Sway on, just in case something goes wrong. I don't remember what... I mean, I guess they're just veteran enemies. Should be okay. It's the first swine tar I've seen in the entire campaign.
The future. A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Idiot.
Precision and power. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I'm glad he went before him. That's kind of unlikely because of how much more speed this guy has. It's interesting.
death. Unforeseen.
He isn't. Oh
Unforgiving.
my god. Getting pretty lucky on these crits and dodges. Kind of worried about Pig Sphere here. I might want to pop a bandage. No. I can't pull this guy, unfortunately.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Alright, not bad.
Singular strike. Begone, fiend. A powerful blow. Soothed. Sedated.
Jesus.
Reeling. About to break.
Uh-oh.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Well, he can't die. Even if he gets crit to this story, he can't die at least. Alright, you don't know what you're doing, and that's fine. This sucks though. Like, I do want to get Serpent Sway up here, but I can't... Yeah, it should be good. Should be okay.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands.
I don't know if Jester can kill this crystal.
Executed with impunity.
Uh-oh.
Masterfully executed.
Alright, at least the mark is done after this round.
Well struck.
I have a 70% chance to stun with this thing here. But if he gets crit to Death's Door, it's
The wounds of war
Kinda
can
bad.
be healed,
okay, good.
but never hidden. Impressive.
This is the end of the wave. Hope they can stun him then. Nah, that's fine.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Yeah, whatever, it's the end of the wave.
Safe from the comet's maddening light. For now.
I don't really care about that horror. It's just farm side enemies now. And then the miller.
Reality regained.
This I do have to get off though to kill this thing. Nice.
A death by inches. advantage. Give them no quarter.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Their cursed champion falls.
This wave is like almost over now too. The wave is done right now. Never lucky on the crystals. Okay, so this is like a camp every time, I guess.
Some sheltered corner of reality. Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
So far I've only used one anti-venom, that's literally it. One herb, one anti-venom, and one laudanum. Okay. Alright.
Anchored on solid ground once more.
God, I hate this thing. Even the riposte is bad. Nice. Glad I left it alone. When this thing transforms, it just de-stuns itself anyway.
The horror.
Seems like I can never stun this guy. I have 140 base, so it should be like a 45% chance. I haven't stunned him once, though. This thing only does horror to me, which I can just heal off. Okay, good. Prevent one reaping, maybe.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Start popping holy waters, I guess.
Obliterated.
Good dodge. No crits by him, it's pretty good. Not a single crit from any Reapening. I'd love to see that. Alright, it's over.
Nothing lives for long on these barren fields.
So I used... let's see. I don't think I used any bandages. 2, 3, 4. Used like 1 anti-venom, 1 herb, 3 laudanums. Was it like 4 holy waters? Alright, good to know for next time. And let's see if the scale came back with us. I guess that's the other thing. The worries? Ugh. Idle Highwaymen gain 1 resolve level. I don't really actually want that to happen. I might have to put them somewhere. We can try to go for Thing from the Stars. No, it's kind of awkward. Because if I go for... oh no, he's here anyway. Never mind. I think it's going to be fresher in the tunnels then. Let's get some more damage for the swine fight, I guess. Even though I don't really want the extra EXP, but I guess it should be okay. Weasel, when you say DD checks, did you ever get to DD, or did the character ever get hit when they were at Death's Door? They never get hit at Death's Door. They did get to Death's Door a couple times. So no DD checks, yeah. DD check is when you get checked at Death's Door. Let me see if the scales, first of all, came back. 5 scales, okay. So, Ash, if you're still around, it does seem that at least for the Miller quest, the scales come back. I would assume that's the case for Endless Harvest as well. Again, it just wouldn't make much sense to me otherwise. You know what? I don't mind doing the Prophet either, because I do want the Guardian Shield for Wolf. That's like the one time I kind of like Guardian Shield. I think my guys should be okay to do it too. We got the... oh, we also have Rune's Adventurer. Hold on a second. We have Unholy Hater Occultist and Rune's Adventurer Occultist. The level 4 Occultist has better stun resist and resistance across the board, I think. Which makes me more inclined to take him. We do have our Arbalist. The Leper is good because with the combination of these two characters, Weakening Curse and Intimidate, you can kind of... I mean, the whole gimmick around Prophet is reducing the damage from the falling debris, right? So the combination of these two characters is very good for that. you can just debuff the Prophet's damage kind of like down to 0. I would want to take Vestal here though, and unfortunately that would put her to level 6, level 5. It's kind of unfortunate I dismissed my other level 3 Vestal actually.
She searches where others
Let's start
will
grabbing
not
some,
go,
you know what, this
sees
team is just missing
what
mana
others
arms, and
will
it's almost
not
like the dodge
see.
comp that people like. I do kind of want to grab the Cudgel Weight too. These guys are no good. Yeah. So because Vestal has the worries, I'm kind of inclined to... Well, I guess I could take Arbalest instead of Vestal, like Ash likes to do. My biggest reasoning for that is I want to... Not because I like the Arbalest more for the boss, it's more because I want to save the Vestal for the other veteran bosses. I kind of want Vestal for every veteran boss. Swine King, Swine Flesh, the Hag, the Brigand Pounder, like the Champion Crew. Yeah. And this vessel can only go on one more single quest, which sucks. I've just never been that comfortable with the lack of healing output from Arbalest during the Prophet fight. But if I do take her to the Prophet, then I can take her to the Swine King, and she's pretty much good. I also don't have to take a Plague Doctor. I could take a Houndmaster instead of Plague Doctor, which I would need to take to heal the worries off if I were to take her this week. I could go for a Houndmaster this week instead of Plague Doctor, which gives some stress healing on the way. I don't think the Prophet is considered human. I don't think I get any bonuses from that quirk. Yeah, he's just unholy, that's it. Let me itemize here and let me see how I feel. With 105 stun resist, I think I do want the MEV mask still. Giraffe, hey there. Welcome, welcome. Got the Cauldron, and it's either Mooncloak or the Feather Crystal. I think he needs a little bit of speed to help top him off here. Where the hell are my trinkets? Okay. I feel like taking the loadout like this. Could be an argument for Medic Screeves, though. If I'm trying to think about what I really want to do with Arbalest, she already has extra crit and accuracy against the Unholy, so I don't think I really need the Moon Ring. Yeah, you know what? I did lock in Unholy Slayer on Arbalest. I guess that was more for the veteran Necromancer than the Prophet, but this does work against the Prophet and the walk to the Prophet, so Medic Screeves make me feel a little bit more comfortable with the amount of damage output the Prophet tends to do. Math Jack, yo yo yo. Welcome, welcome. We have just opened the farmstead, taking care of the miller. Might be on to the veteran Prophet next. How's your run going? Probably a lot farther than me. Again, my biggest reason to do the Prophet this week is just for the Guardian Shield, I guess. I don't need to progress the meter here, so I don't need the long quest. Don't really care about fresh air. Like, it could be fresh air too. So it's either Prophet or Fresher in the tunnels for... No. Did Prophet with the same frontliner and backline Vestal and Houndmaster? Yeah. I would have loved to take Vestal this week instead, but I only have one veteran Vestal right now, and I want to take her against like every single veteran boss, and also she has the worries, meaning I would have to take Plague Doctor instead of Houndmaster, so that's my reasoning for considering Arbalest here instead of Vestal. Otherwise, I do feel a lot more comfortable with Vestal than Arbalest for the Prophet specifically. Isn't Slugger worth locking for Cultist because of Stab? I don't think so. The weakness of Stab is more the accuracy. It's like very low accuracy compared to even his other abilities, so more damage is not really that good on this. Because you're just missing this most of the time on like Tentacles or something. Yeah. I do like Stab for finishing off like Stress Casters in the third ranks, but you can always just stall with like Weakening Curse or Vulnerability Hex, right? It doesn't matter if you take Stab or not. Well, I guess if I want to take Stab, I'm not... If I want to take the slowdown, I guess I would have to take like this instead of Stab anyway. But yeah, I'm not sure I want to do... Like, I know Ash is pretty comfortable doing the Prophet with Arbalest, but I just think that the first turn damage the Prophet puts out is just like crazy insane. But as long as you can survive the first 2 rounds, I think the Arbalest should be okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. The weakness of Stab is just the accuracy. You're just missing that attack half the time, especially on Stress Casters and like Tentacles, the things you want to attack with it. So yeah, I want to save Vestal for other veteran bosses, and I also don't want to take her out with the worries. So I think I will just end up doing this. And then, I don't think I need Fresh Air in the tunnels for the Swine King. And like actually the extra EXP from this event, which is kind of like increase their levels by too much, I think, in a way. But I could... Nah. I don't know. I actually wouldn't mind... Let's see. No, I can't do Swine... No, I can't do Fresher and then do the Swine King, because then Arbalest is going to hit level 5 for sure. Which is fine, I guess, if I'm taking Vestal to the Prophet, but... I mean, yeah, the Shambler's Tentacles. I'm not sure there's any other Tentacles in the game, but yeah. But, like, the Tentacles are Eldritch, right? So, it seems good. Like, you want to get the extra Eldritch damage from Sacrificial Stab on the Tentacles, but they're so evasive. Like, they're much more evasive than the average enemy. Sacrificial Stab is much less accurate than the average attack, so it just feels like you're hitting that attack, like, less than 50% of the time. Okay, so, again... Prophet, Fresh Air. These rewards are pretty good too, actually. And if I were to go with Fresh Air, then Arbalest hits level 5 off the Swine King, which is fine. Houndmaster is still good. I would take Man at Arms, and that'd actually be... You know what? I'm talking myself into it. Decide the Fnatic team will be double Highwayman, Houndmaster, Vestal, and Shieldbreaker. Highwayman, yeah. I took triple Riposte. I mean, it depends on who you can get infected, right? You always have the luxury of choosing your guys. But, yeah, double Highwayman and, like, triple Riposte from 2 Highwaymen, and then Man-at-Arms I feel is very valuable too, because not only does he have Riposte, he can also sometimes guard the guy that's coming off the stake for some extra survivability. But 2 Highwaymen is just, like, crazy insane. Like, I had one of the Highwaymen taken by Fnatic round 1, and the second Highwayman got pushed to rank 2. Like, rank 1, he literally just point-blank shot the other Highwayman off the stake instantly, so I beat the Fnatic in, like, 2 rounds with that team. I do think there's some boss fights that the Highwayman especially excels at. Okay, so... how much EXP do I get from this event? I think 6, which is unfortunate for the Shieldbreaker. She hits level 5 already and doesn't get to get any nightmares out of the way. Let's see, resolve level. Uh, 6 EXP, yeah. Piercing seems OP, yes. I do love Shieldbreaker versus the Fnatic because of that. in this run. I don't know what you're referring to by this run. I mean, piercing's good in general, right? But especially against the Fnatic and other protection enemies. Yeah, like I said, I always center the entirety of the first 3 weeks around the Fnatic. So yeah, he's definitely always... I'm either dead or he's dead by week 35. So far I'm 2 for 3 against the Fnatic. The one time I lost to him was really, really unlucky. Like, I didn't have a great team, and plus I didn't spawn the Fnatic till like the very last hallway fight of the entire dungeon. And I was already kind of afflicting by then, so... Yeah. Anyway, I do have to decide what to do with these Highwaymen too. I guess this guy hitting level 4 is not bad, so maybe I take an Antiquarian comp this week. Wouldn't mind getting some more gold off Antiquarian and then getting her to level 4 for Siren, something like that. And then I would have to take 2 off healers at least. Like maybe Plague Doctor works here. Or Arbalist. No, I want to keep her healthy. No, it could be Arbalist. Who else? Could be Bounty Hunter too. Or I just skip Antiquarian, like I said. And I take the Shieldbreaker and a... Yeah, if I take Shieldbreaker and a Crusader, then I can safely try to knock out one of the Veteran Nightmares. Just means I can't take Shieldbreaker or any Veteran Bosses, which kind of sucks. And then I'd have to take a, yeah, level 3 Occultist as my primary healer. But then it's kind of awkward too, because like Crusader and Occultist just don't like each other that much as far as team mesh. Zumazakt, thank you. Are you surprised the mic works nice? Was it bad before? Or are you just going off of average streamers? Either way, I'm glad the mic's working out nice. Backliner. Who'd be my backliner here? Maybe a Plague Doctor would be okay. So if I do a comp like this, I just stick Occultist in the front line. I can try to kind of dance in these 2 ranks. Seems half decent. But then during the Nightmare itself, it's kind of awkward because then... Like, I want Occultist to stun, but I also want Crusader to be able to stun, and then I want Shieldbreaker to pierce and not just stick in rank 3 and captivate, so this team needs some work. Maybe your sound sucks is a good point too. I don't know. I had pretty bad sound until I switched from a Bluetooth headset to a USB one. Because my Bluetooth dongle on my desktop sucks. Alright. You know what? Alright, I'm gonna have to postpone this decision here. Let me like dwell on this over dinner and stuff. I gotta take dinner here. Doing some writing with a friend tonight, so I'll be back on for maybe an hour or so or more later tonight. Just see what we can raid out here. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Matt Jack, Zumazakt, Saint Dreamer, Ash, everyone else. Welcome streamers, Obese Swan, Scorpio. Yeah, see you guys. Let's see, who can we raid out this time? It's just gonna be Razgriz again, I guess. Let's help grow this guy's channel. Well, I mean, this guy has more followers than me, but yeah, whatever. Alright, see you guys. Maybe later tonight. If not, then have yourselves a good night. See you next time.